Greenwood Lady Bulldogs from Greenwood, Arkansas, and the Nixa Lady Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, as a nation, we should always remember the sacrifices Americans have made in the name of liberty, freedom, and justice. To honor those who serve our country, please join all of us in honoring America by standing for the national anthem. To honor America this evening, the national anthem will be performed by Swacapella from Glendale High School. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for the Pink Division Championship game. First, from Greenwood, Arkansas, the Lady Bulldogs. Starting at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Maddie Cartwright. She's a 6-foot junior playing guard, number 3, Anna Trusty. 5'6" junior guard, number 5, Brooklyn Wilson. At guard, 5'6" and a junior, number 24, Carly Sexton. And 5'7" senior guard, number 32, Adriana Russell. And now, here are the starting lineups for the Nixa Lady Eagles. Starting at guard, 5'7" junior, number 3, Lily Benke. At guard and a junior at 5'6", number 5, J.C. Bray. A 5'10" senior forward, number 15, Allison Jones. A guard at 5'7", senior, number 24, Kinley Hammond. And 6'1", senior, number 25, Nora Clark.
And we welcome you into the O'Reilly Family Event Center. It's championship day here at the 11th annual Pink and White Lady Classic. It's the Nixa Lady Eagles taking on the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs. Nixa coming in at 10-1, Greenwood coming in at 12-2. Greenwood from Arkansas, they were the number 1 seed in this tournament. Nixa is the number 3 seed. They upset West Plains to get into this championship game yesterday. Hi everyone, welcome to the O. I'm Ryan Retone alongside Jordan Burns, and we'll be here with you for this championship matchup. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic. Tried to study these 32 names that are on the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs roster, and I still don't know them, so bear with me.
Yeah, they've got a bench full over there.
That was a backcourt violation. Yeah. As Greenwood got the ball in the front court, dribbled into the back, and now they're back into the front with Cartwright. They'll hand it off. Now it's Woolsey. Now back up top, Sexton. Sexton dribbles right side here, defended by Hammett. Now throws it outside. Trusty, runner through the lane, won't go. Rebound being tipped around, and it stays with Greenwood. Now I want to apologize. Yesterday I mistaken Greenwood for Georgetown, who the Lady Eagles played last year in the 3rd place game. Completely different teams, so everything I said yesterday, disregard. So Greenwood has the ball here. It's Sexton on the right wing. Now handed off to Trusty. High post, they go to Cartwright. She drives in, kicks it back out. That's Sexton. Right wing, she holds it. 40 seconds off the clock. Hand off to Cartwright at the top of the key. Cartwright driving on Bray, picks up her dribble, now kicks it out to Russin. Russin drives, and she'll be whistled for a travel. So 50 seconds into this one, Nixa finally getting to touch the basketball.
Once again, though, great defense from Nixa having to play for 50 seconds there.
It is impressive. Didn't even let him really inside the free throw line.
Yeah, not much, yeah. Keep him out of the paint, and your coach will definitely be happy.
May left wing, throws it to Bray right side. Get the screen from Jones, now kick it out. Clark thought about the three. Drives right elbow, throws into the corner to Jones. Jones up top to Hammett, and she'll reset on the right wing. Across to Clark. Now left side May, back up top. Clark, she'll drive by the defender, throw it into the corner to Jones. Jones met with a double team. She loses the basketball. Battle for it on the floor. It's loose, and it's going to stay with Nixa as it goes out of bounds.
That's a tough call there to make, too. Yelling white right in front of the blue bench, you know.
Yes.
Because you know there's about, well, in this case, there's 25 girls.
Yeah. I can't believe they have enough chairs for all of them.
Yep. 25 girls down there, all 50 set of eyeballs or 50 eyeballs.
They all disagree.
Well, they didn't make it. They didn't react too much, so he got it right. But
Bray with it, left wing here. Gets the screen from Clark. Tries to go inside to May. That pass is tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Nixa. It'll be a – go ahead.
If I remember right, that official down there that called that, it was your umpire for your district semifinal your junior year at Central.
Could be. I believe it. May from way downtown. Can't get it to go, and it'll go out of bounds. So me and him probably –
game, do you
yeah, we
that?
probably don't get along very well then.
That's who it was. I know for a fact.
Because that was a rough game.
Yeah, it wasn't a fun one.
You can expect this afternoon to be a defensive battle. Greenwood only allowed 34 points from Rockbridge yesterday, and they haven't allowed a lot of points all tournament. Same with the Lady Eagles, as there's a travel.
Drug the foot as she was trying to slow down, kept moving.
It's the second really mental mistake, not really forced error by the Lady Bulldogs when it comes to traveling.
I'm still not sure they've gotten the paint yet, have they?
No. They took a free throw line jumper, but it was like 3 feet behind the free throw line. May with it, left side now. Eyeing into the paint. Finally finds Clark all alone, and she gets it off the glass.
Yeah, you find the paint there. I mean, good things happen. That percentage on shots go way up, and now it's 2-0.
Yeah, you want to find your star player. That's Nora Clark, the Division I signee. Going to UT Martin. Lose the basketball here, but they get it back with Sexton. Now into the paint, Russin kicks it out, and she travels. So back-to-back travels.
She traveled because she was pushing off there, and I think, was it Nora there?
Yes.
She took a step back, so then she had to reach a little further, and that's caused the extra step.
Some substitutions here for Greenwood. We'll see Izzy Smith and Kyla Piercy check into the game. So coach already not happy with what he's seen. May into the front court. She'll drive left side. Now kick it to Conway, who checked into the last dead ball. Conway back into the corner. Her pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Nixa.
Eagles are shooting at 41%. That doesn't include last night's game. They don't have that stats in. So any stat you hear me say today is going to be from
disclude last night.
Yeah, not last
travel.
night. Didn't get the game up in time on Huddle to get the thing statted.
How dare you?
May have been my fault.
Cartwright into the front court. Kicks it into the corner for three is Woosley. No good. Rebound tipped around. Clark has it. Diving on the floor. Takes out a defender, and now he goes to Conway. Conway wants to push it fast. Her shot, no. She'll be whistled for a charge.
There's people upset in the stands. She was moving on that.
Yes, but she was out of control.
She lowered her shoulder a little bit, too, as she was trying to go
That's
up
what
with
I
it
was
and out
going
of
to
control.
say. Yeah.
But, yeah, she was definitely moving. If we were in college, you would have dealt about the circle there or the arc. And she was right on probably the line of the arc.
And now a travel in the front court, and there was not an Eagle defender within 5 feet of her.
Yep.
She just took too many steps.
I know what movie they watched last night.
What's that?
Happy feet. They are happy feet going on
Mr.
right now.
Comedian
That's
over
right.
here.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what they watched on the bus ride.
Yep.
All the way from Greenwood, Arkansas. I looked it up. It's about a 3-hour drive as this pass is thrown away, but a foul's whistled. And it'll stay with Nixa.
That's a good play by Bray right there. Just to even get the ball.
Yeah, because at first I thought it was going to go out of bounds when I said it was thrown away.
And it's kind of a 50-50 there, but she took her body, put her between the ball and the defender and kept possession of it there.
May picks up her dribble, goes to Clark at the top of the key. Clark's shot's blocked from behind, but rebound goes to May. May throws into the corner to Hammett. May's on the ground right now. Finally, they get it back to her. Finds Bray all alone inside. She gets it to go and the foul.
Once again, using her body. Does a great job of using her body there. That way she has the extra room to get that ball up and make a bucket there and get the 2 extra points.
Bray's deceiving because she's not the biggest one on the court, but she is strong.
Strong and pretty smart.
Yeah.
Knows how to use the body to her advantage. Keep the defender away from her.
Yeah, converts on the three-point play. Now in the front court, Piercy's layup, no good. Rebound to Conway. Conway pushing the ball ahead in the court. It's a 3-on-2 fast break. Bray throws it across to May. Now Hammett, one more to Conway. And now a foul's whistled.
All the way around town. That one's a blocking foul, and I think the only reason why he called that is because he hadn't blown his whistle yet.
Just needed to get in on the action here.
Just needed to get over to the table. Everyone else had called one because
he felt left out.
Yeah, that was – we've seen worse, I'll say that.
We'll see Bray inbound on the sideline. She goes to Clark. Now May. 3:35 to play. Nixa leading 5-0 in the first quarter of this championship game. Clark high post has it taken away, but we have a foul whistled.
Clark's going to have to be careful there because that point guard is coming down on her from the backside, and she's not recognizing it.
No,
one's talking to her about it.
It already happened on the shot,
Yep.
and now on the dribble drive.
Then she's going to trip Macy Conway back to her position.
Sadie Conway.
Or Sadie, yep, my bad.
Macy at Rockhurst. Now floater through the lane from May. No good. Rebound being tipped around and goes to Greenwood. Cartwright going to push it across half court with 3:20 to play. They find a wide open Smith for 3. Misses everything. And rebound to the Eagles. Conway trying to push it. Wanted a foul there. It goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Now she trips and it goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with Nixa. That's quite the possession there.
Yeah, I was trying to think through that again. I couldn't tell if the Nixa Lady Eagle got her foot on that and caught it, but I think it was her back heel that she tripped on herself.
She just clipped her heel there.
That's kind of what it looked like, but either way, it's going to be another turnover.
Yeah, the scoreboard has disconnected.
Uh-oh.
Just so you know.
Thanks.
It's 5-0. I'll just keep it updated. Piercy into the front court. She can't get the layup to go. Saved and goes to J.C. Bray. Bray trying to push ahead now into the front court. She's got the defender on her pack. Pump fakes, goes into Conway, who gets the layup, and it's 7-0 Lady Eagles. Now a foul on the other end. That'll be a block on Bray. Bray trying to charge. Oh, my goodness. Trying to draw the charge. Tried to combine the two words. They're going to call that a shooting foul? No, they'll say it's on the floor, I think. The girls think it's a shooting foul, but they just let a sub in, so it's got to be on the floor. Wait, what? Are the rules different?
Nope.
My goodness. Well, it's going to be a shooting foul. They let in the sub, which they shouldn't have done. Now, something that's interesting, I've been watching some girls' JUCO basketball doing some of the state fair games, and they actually are only allowed to sub either before or after the free throw. In between, they can't.
Yep.
A lot of the rules are actually different in the girls' game, which is it's so hard to keep track of. She's no good on her second free throw and rebound to the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, quarters versus halves.
Yes.
There's a big one there.
Bray gets it into the corner to Hopper. Hopper driving baseline, just throws it off the defender, and it's stolen by Cartwright. Cartwright pushes it ahead. Trusty into the front court. Euro step is good, and a timeout from Jen Perryman. So just a 30-second. We'll stay here. It's 7-3 Eagles lead, but Greenwood's starting to wake up a little bit and remember that there is a basketball game being played.
Yep.
Took them a while. They thought they were playing Happy Feet there for a little bit.
Happy Feet the movie. Thought it was going to be Happy Feet, too. There may even already be a Happy Feet.
Is there a Happy Feet, too? I don't know.
I don't either. Thought about that after I said it.
So Coach Clay Reeves of Greenwood, yesterday I told you he was the most winningest coach in the nation. That's not him. That's the Georgetown coach. But in his 35 years, he has won over 760 games, so that's quite the accomplishment there.
I would say so.
Yeah. Most of his career, if not all of it, has been at Greenwood, and they play in the 5A West in Arkansas, so that's the second biggest classification in Arkansas like it is here. Out of the timeout, it's Nixa's basketball. J.C. Bray working on a trap here from the Lady Bulldogs. Goes into the front court to Taylor Hopper. Now into the corner. It's Hammett. Goes to Bray, tries to swing it to May. It's tipped, but gets to her. She's going to pull up on the baseline and gets the shot to go. May's first points of the night. Break the scoring drought for the Eagles. On the other end, shot no good, but a foul's whistled. Oh, you're talking about him that just called the foul.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about the redhead. I was like, no, I don't think so, but I'll roll with you. No, I remember him.
All right, let's see why this doesn't want to work.
The scoreboard, that is. It's 9-3 here. Now it's 9-4 with the first free throw make from Kyla Piercy. See a substitution here. Adriana Russin checks back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs. We also saw Lila Grant enter the game for the Lady Eagles.
There we go.
The scoreboard's back. Good. I hate having to worry about talking or saying it because I always forget. Into the front court now, the Lady Eagles. It's J.C. Bray. Cross-court pass, May. She'll try to drive by the defender. Now cross-court pass to Bray. Bray going through the lane. Her shot's blocked. And here go the Lady Bulldogs. 2-on-2. It's Smith to the rack and the layup. Greenwood still in the press. They get it up ahead to Bray. All alone, it's Layla Grant. She's blocked by the defender. It'll go out of bounds. Stay with Nixa. And we'll see a substitution. Grant already out of the game. Jones will check back in.
See if I can get myself back on track here now. All right, here we go.
Bray, the trigger, underneath her own basket. Goes into Clark on the block, and a foul's whistled.
It seems like we've had about 19 fouls, and we've had now 8.
That's it?
Yeah. That's what it shows me. I know. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's the 5th team foul on Greenwood.
Seems like every
already,
time we're
though.
down here, they've got 5.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's 5 in the first quarter with still 1:12 to go.
Bray throws it up top to Hammond. It goes through her hands. And into the backcourt being fought for. That'll go to Nixa.
That really worked out.
I don't know how it worked out.
I don't either. She was kind of upset about it.
I think
slowly got back.
I think she thought it was going to be a backcourt violation anyways, which it wasn't because it just tipped off her hands. She never had possession of it.
Yeah, and Coach Miller tried to tell her that there afterward. But she was kind of lackadaisical getting back, but that worked in her favor because she had the Greenwood.
Yeah. Bray on the right wing throws this one away, and it goes to Greenwood. Now on the other end, Cartwright, bounce pass through the lane. One more, a shot is good, and it's a tie game as Anna Trusty gets on the board again. Now Nix on the other end, cross-court pass to Bray. 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 9. Bray, right wing, trying to work on this defense. Her pass is tipped and now out of bounds. And Nix's offense has started to struggle here.
Yep, that one was a kind of a one-handed hook pass she tried to make, and I think we talked about it yesterday. It had to be this game. Leave your feet, try to make a pass. It's not going to work out in your favor very often, and that's exactly what happened there.
We'll see Cartwright across the timeline with 20 to play. She wants to go fast. The shot is good off the glass.
Once again, Nick's defense trying to break down a little bit. They're getting more hits in the paint there, and that time it cost the Lady Eagles the lead.
Hammett with 3 seconds. Tries to go to May cross court, and that was the sloppiest possession of the night with 0.3 seconds on the clock here. Not sure
so it's
Greenwood.
got to be a tip.
Yeah, it's not going to be a tip. Nope. That'll end the quarter. So it was Nixa that got out to the hot start, but now Greenwood catching fire. It's 11-9. They lead. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter after this. And we're back here at the O'Reilly Family Event Center. It's Nixa basketball. Clark has it in the front court. Pull-up jumper. Rattles home. We got back a little late there, Burns.
Writing down the sponsors.
Don't want to forget about them. I know. I'm sorry. They throw it inside, tipped around. May gets the turnover here. She'll slow things up wisely. Now go cross court to Kinley Hammett. Hopefully the Lady Eagles have had a chance to reset after the quarter break. May on the right wing, cross court pass to Karis Ferguson. Now May throws it back up top to Ferguson. She'll drive, kick into the paint. It's taken away by Woosley. Now up ahead in the front court, Izzy Smith, cross court pass. Thought about the three, and she traveled.
Yeah, the Lady Eagles, 14.1 turnovers a game. Coach, I'm sure, would like to see that go down a little bit, and it's been the last few possessions. It's been turnover. We talked about that the fourth quarter yesterday. West Plains, they never did get back in the game, even though we gave them opportunities because they were also turning it over.
Right.
Greenwood here, they started off turnover with their happy feet, but they've
slimmed down on them, that's for sure. Tried to go into the paint, and there's another turnover, but luckily for the Lady Eagles, she stepped out of bounds, so it stays with Nixa. Yeah, got to be careful. Definitely making some dangerous passes. This team's a lot more athletic than the West Plains team was yesterday.
Yeah, they're still trying to do those long across-the-court passes. And that's not what we want to see. Nora Clark went up with it off the rim.
She misses, and now a foul on May, and that one just looked kind of like frustration there.
It wasn't Nora's natural stroke. She had to kind of tweak it just a little bit to avoid the Greenwood girl, but
that play's nasty. I don't know how you really stop that.
Yep.
Just throw it up to her. She's taller than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
This Greenwood team, I thought initially had a lot more size on them, but none of their tall girls really play, so not a problem for the Lady Eagles. And a trusty elbow jumper. No. Rebound being tipped around. It goes to Woosley offensively. She saves it from going out of bounds. It's Cartwright at the top. Now they find Trusty, who fires for three, and it's good. That's an unfortunate possession for the Lady Eagles.
Yep. Greenwood saved the ball, got the Lady Eagles off of their defense and got a nice shot on it. But Nora takes
with
it back
the answer.
And gets the two, yeah,
she gets a two from the free throw line. She's up to 6 points now tonight. In the front court, Cartwright with it, elbow jumper, and she gets it to go. That looked identical to what Clark just did. And the offense is starting to pick up for both teams in what we thought would be a defensive battle. May now dribbling the top of the key. She splits a double team. Floater won't go.
Man, that looked nice too. It should.
I thought it was going in. Rebound to Greenwood. Woosley will bring the ball up the court, defended by May. Woosley into the front court, right side. Thought about the three, and she travels again. So, what happened there that made that a travel? Did she change her pivot foot?
No, she shuffled her feet.
Okay, that's what I couldn't tell. Like, we're kind of far up. Decided to sit in a box today.
That's right. Took off before she got going. Or took a dribble, I should say.
May in the front court. Throws it to Bray on the right wing. Now Clark at the top of the key. Inside Bray in the paint. Touch pass. Sadie Conway can't finish at the rim. And now a foul will be whistled.
We had Lily May doing the nice split of the defense the last possession. Couldn't get it to fall. Great passing right there from the Lady Eagles, and still can't get it.
They've gotten 2 or 3 really, really good looks here and just not finishing.
Not been able to get that ball to go through.
5:20 to play here in the second quarter. Greenwood wants to go fast. They do, and the layup goes home for Piercy.
Eagles just need to settle in here a little bit. Greenwood's had a little comeback here. It's your turn to make your run now.
Right.
Basketball, game of runs, which is always kind of the fear of every coach. You don't want to
just force that one in there.
It
goes to Clark somehow. Conway mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound to Bray. Bray short corner jumper is good. You can credit an assist there to Clark, who boxed out her defender and let Bray get the rebound. Now up top, it's Cartwright. Kicks it into the corner. A three from Woosley. Won't go.
It's one of those stats you don't see on the stat line, but it counted for 2 more points for the Lady Eagles.
May cross-court pass to Clark, who can't handle it.
Passes.
And now a foul. Yeah, just can't handle it.
They're more active, so our passes have a little bit more of an arc to them as we're passing, and they're just getting off the tips or not even hitting our fingers over the top. They're just flying over.
Yeah.
Throwing too many lollipops.
Got to start dribbling towards your receiver and then
There you
throwing
go,
it
yeah.
rather than throwing it. I was terrible at that when I played basketball, but it's easy to say up here.
Yep.
May holds it on the right wing. 2 Greenwood Lady Bulldogs on her, and a travel's whistled. She didn't even have the ball in her hand.
I didn't think she had the ball in her hand either.
I don't know. So it goes to Greenwood, another turnover for the Lady Eagles. It's 18-15. The Lady Bulldogs on top. Cartwright hands it off to Trusty. Now on the left side, Sexton. Up top to Russin. And we got a foul inside. That's going to be offensive. Did you see it?
Illegal screen. I didn't see it.
I
no,
didn't
but that's
see
what
the
it
play,
was.
yeah.
Or he called a charge. Guess he called player control. It's the same thing.
They inbound it to Hammett here, halfway through the second quarter. Hammett across half court. He'll bring the screen with May. Tries to go inside to Clark. That one's forced, and it's stolen again.
Yeah, not a good pass there on that one.
Here go the Lady Bulldogs. Woosley, and that's going to be waved off. It's a block. It's the 4th time I've seen in the last 2 games Bray trying to take a charge, and they call a block. And she wasn't even in a terrible position, just a little late.
Just a little late, yeah.
Yep.
Tried to slide in there a little too late.
I think the first time they called the foul on her here today, they truly thought that restricted area actually meant something because she was set. First one, or layup, won't go. Rebound to Greenwood. And now a foul on the inside. That's going to send the Lady Bulldogs to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. This one on
Yeah, there was
Grant.
2 girls on her. It's not, you don't necessarily need to go through her body there. She's facing away from the bucket. She's not going to take a shot. She's not going to do some hook shot that you can't defend, or it's going to be a very high percentage shot. That free throw is going to be a lot higher percentage.
Yes. First free throw's good. That's from Carly Sexton, and she gets on the board for the first time tonight. At least per my stats. There's no telling if those are actually accurate or not.
We'll say they are.
Yeah. Second one's good as well. And the Lady Bulldog lead is up to 5. Hammett with the ball. She's being defended by Sexton. Hopping through.
Wow,
that should have been a travel.
Should have been.
Gives it to May. May's met with a double team. They've got Clark alone in the corner, but can't get it to her. Hammett handling the ball at the top, and that's going to be a kick ball.
Hammett is really struggling here with this. It's kind of a soft double.
And then all of a sudden,
trap.
just like
Unless they really get you stuck in the corner, then they're going after you all the way.
Clark gives it off to Hopper, and she'll be fouled on the way up. Or that's Teeter.
Oh, man, Alex had to get up, and they still didn't get the ball. It bounced the wrong way for him.
Can't believe him. He looks very uncomfortable the way he's sitting
Where's his little
now.
chair?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? His
Yeah, I
little
do.
pop-up chair?
Teeter's first free throw's good. I don't know why he's sitting down on the ground like
He
that.
wants the back support from that pad back there.
That's what it is. Second free throw is good as well.
But I will say he does a great job for us. Nixa
does.
Athletics, keeping everyone up to date.
He tries.
Keeping everyone up to date on what's going on with our live stream business, whether we get to live stream or audio only or whatever it might be.
Sexton on the left wing now goes up top to Trusty. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Sexton has the ball tipped away. It's Clark and now Hammett. Hammett wants to push this one up ahead. That pass is telegraphed, and yeah, that's a body check.
Yeah, it was. Take advantage of, looked like a hockey. Throw her into the boards.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And
The
May's
scores table's right there.
left shoulder banged right into that board, or right into the scorer's table, that is. You got me thinking hockey.
Yeah, that's
some
right.
Boards.
And that's not a soft little table there, because that's a video board they have down on that side. Yeah. So there's no give.
It looked painful.
Going to ice her just a little bit more, this coach, and one sub at a time.
May's first free throw is no good. She can't convert on the first end of the 1-and-1. My goodness.
She's an 80% free throw shooter as well, so that's a little surprising.
Up top, it's Russin with it. Now hands it off
That's a travel
to Trusty.
See her shuffle her
Yeah,
feet before she
Trusty gets the layup to go. It was a travel. Instead, it's 2 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Ham it into the front court here. Shovel pass to May.
It's makeup, no call.
Yeah, cross-court pass. Well, they
Never
didn't
mind.
make up on that one.
Nope.
Travels whistled. And we'll see Karis Ferguson check in for May. Greenwood a chance to get their largest lead of the night. 5 is as big as it's been. Trusty on the right wing, cross-court pass. That's to Smith. Now Smith hands it off to Trusty. Jumper is good at the free throw line. Trusty coming alive here. She's got 9 or 11 points actually. Back tip and they'll whistle for a foul, so Karis Ferguson will go to the line for the 1-and-1. You could really use these free throws.
Yep, she's 4 of 6 so far, 67%. I don't know if she had free throws yesterday, though. That's, once again, stats are only updated.
Oh, this is actually
What's not her?
the double bonus.
Oh, double. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yep, 10 fouls.
As we saw Lily May, she's over with the trainer right now. Not what you want out of your point guard. Second free throw's good.
Is it her shoulder?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe she's bleeding. I don't know. Cartwright gives it off to Smith.
Looks like she
On the
might be
left
getting
side.
her
Ankle or something, yeah.
ankle
Smith is going to shoot a 3, and it's good.
He had the scissors out anyway.
That's going to be a timeout for Coach Perryman and the Lady Eagles. This timeout brought to you by Night Heating and Air Conditioning. And the first quarter brought to you by Central Gas and Propane, 27-18. And we're back here at the O'Reilly Family Event Center, 27-18 the score, with 1:30 left in this second quarter.
Lady Eagles need to get some momentum here to end this half.
Sorry, I tried to turn it up and then turn it down. I don't know what happened. Teeter through the lane. She tries to find the cutter, and it's taken away.
Thought we were doing the NBA here, playing a little music.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that on the court. Trusty, she finds Smith, who's good on her second 3 of the night. And now it's a 30-18 lead.
Yeah, that's a dagger. We need to get the momentum going
Yes.
that minute and had a turnover instead. Need a bucket from here for this possession for sure.
Teeter goes to Clark. Clark tries to throw it into the corner. It's saved right to her. She passes out of her shot, goes to Jones on the inside, who gets the bucket. That was a weird possession, but it worked. Now up ahead, it's Smith. Drives baseline, just throws this one up for grabs, and it goes to Russin. Russin finds Woosley in the corner, can't connect. Rebound to Ferguson. That one would have been rough.
I think she would have made it if she would have passed her to her the first time. She's a pretty good shooter.
Teeter goes into Hammond in the paint. It's taken away, and it's going to stay with Nixa.
I think that may have went off the body or the leg there.
Nixa catching a break, and they're going to see May check back into the game here. You got to get a bucket here, and preferably with very little time on the clock.
Yep.
Give yourself some momentum going into this second half.
Yeah, an 8-point lead feels different than a 10-point lead.
For sure. That's probably because it is different.
Yep, probably so.
May's just going to throw this one up to Teeter. Teeter, long pass. It's tipped away. Here go the Lady Bulldogs. Trusty passes it off to Smith. Layup is good. 8 seconds to
doesn't
play.
sound good at all.
No. May across the timeline with 3. She's just going to get all the way to the basket. Floater won't go, but a foul's whistled.
It's the foul.
And she'll go to the line for 2. Well, these could be nice at least, because a 12-point lead does sound different than a 10-point lead.
Yep. And these are weird free throws because there's no one on the line with you. I don't know why. It always seems to make a difference.
It does. Well, there's no one
There
on the
we go.
line, and then
They turn the red lights off. I don't understand why they leave those on. I know why they do, because you can't physically turn the red light off when it's at 0.
and it's good. She gets to go off the front rim. Not only is it different because there's no one at the line, but this gym, it's kind of a tough place to shoot with the pit-style court and the end zone seating.
Yep.
Second one's good as well.
Like we said, though, she's 80% free throw shooter. You know, she's already missed one, that and one there.
Kicking herself.
Yeah, so she's not going to miss too many more of those.
So at the end of the first half, it's 32-22. Greenwood on top here at the Pink Division Championship game. That first half brought to you by Central Gas and Propane. We'll be back. And we're back here at the O'Reilly Family Event Center. 32-22 is your first half score. That first half was brought to you by Central Gas and Propane. Lady Eagles really need to take care of the basketball in the second half.
Had such a great start, too, to this game. Had all the momentum going. We're playing really well, and then all of a sudden, it was turnover. It was basically the tail of the start of the game. Greenwood turnover, and it was travel. And then
happy feet. And
we went to just throwing these sky-high passes to each other.
So Maddie Cartwright will start with the basketball for the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs here in the second half. Now it's thrown over to Russin. Russin picks up her dribble on the left elbow. Hands off to Cartwright. Cartwright, baseline drive on Bray, now kicks it out. Swung all the way around at Smith. We saw her hit 2 threes. Instead, it'll be Anna Trusty who hits the three. And she's got, how many points? 2, 4, 6, 8, 14 tonight already. High post, Clark with it. Clark picks up her dribble, throws it to Bray, mid-range jumper. Yes!
There we go. Well, I took the picture of the book, and I didn't send it to you.
Oh, it's okay. Now up in the front court, Smith. That was a long 2, won't go. Rebound to Russin. Russin hands it off to Cartwright. Cartwright defended by Bray, and that's going to be a travel. It should have definitely been a charge, but it all works out.
We'll take it.
Just shut my computer in disgust because Notre Dame turned the ball over. So yeah, I know. 35-24. Hammett tries to take it across the timeline. It's tipped away. Here goes Smith, defended by May. Smith, definitely a travel.
Yep.
And it negates a made basket. That was odd.
Yes, it was. Because she slipped, and she still kept her pivot foot, so she was all right.
But then
she decided she needed to switch pivot feet.
She kind of decided to just Euro step.
Yeah, that's
like,
exactly right.
That doesn't quite work.
Yep.
Oh, there's the picture of the book. May has it in the front court, throws it to Bray left side. Bray into the paint, now outside to Jones. Jones spinning on the baseline, just throws this one away. And here goes Izzy Smith. Smith bounce pass into the front court to Trusty. Cross court pass now, that's Russin. Swung all the way around. Woosley thought about the three. Now thrown around. Cartwright from downtown, yes.
That was a ways back there, too.
Didn't even hesitate. And now Coach Perryman forced to take a timeout, a full timeout by Night Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's step aside. It's 38-24, Greenwood on top. Nixa basketball here. It's J.C. Bray on the right wing. They pick up in a full court trap, bring the screen with Clark. Now go inside to Jones, who's fouled right in there about 3 feet from the basket, and she'll go to the line for 2.
We should have called that a Highland Dairy timeout. Is what we should have
Highland
called
Dairy
it.
timeout because we both got a chance to eat the rest of our
ice cream.
Well, you still got a little bit
I
over
got
there.
one
It
more
was
bite.
fantastic,
It was
actually.
good, yep.
You might have to make another run
That's right.
after the game. First free throw's no good. At first, I was disappointed there was nothing like no meat or anything in there,
Yep.
but the sandwich survived.
Sandwich, and you got strawberry milk over
Yeah,
there.
big strawberry milk guy. Second one's good as well. This is like the 8th time I've had a strawberry milk in the last 4 days, so I'll take it. Cartwright holds the ball on the right wing, now throws it across to Trusty. Corner It's Woosley driving baseline. Now up top, Trusty all alone for three. Misses to the right, but offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. Inside, it's Trusty. Inside out to Woosley for three. Yes. Those are just her first points of the night, but Greenwood starting to come alive for three, and now we got a kick ball on the other end.
Yeah, the Lady Eagles defense tonight is not looking quite as strong as it has. And the reason for that, I believe, is Greenwood is moving the ball really well.
There could be some fatigue fourth day in a row with how high pressure they play their defense. Conway driving in, just throws this one up, and they'll whistle for a push on Greenwood.
I think the other official was about to go the other way with it. As he swallowed his whistle. He looked like he was turning the other opposite direction.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Breda inbound here. They go to Jones on the right block. She'll just throw one up, and it rattles in.
But the guy who made the call, I think, had the right call.
I agree.
It was definitely not a charge.
I just thought the way the refs' mannerisms were really weird there.
Yep.
On the right wing, it's Trusty, and it definitely wasn't a shove either. It was a block.
Yeah.
Inside out, Cartwright for three. Yes. They're killing that zone, just going high post, right back out to a three. May across the timeline. Now you're going to have to probably switch up the defense. It's a 16-point game now. Conway left side, and a foul's whistled. This might be how you get back into the game. There's already 3 fouls on Greenwood and none on the Lady Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what are we? 69% free throw percentage as a team.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Bray hands it off to May. Now back to Bray in the corner. She fires it up top to May. May looking for someone, throws it right to a Lady Bulldog. It's Anna Trusty. She hands it off to Cartwright, who crosses the timeline with 4:30 to play. Right wing, Trusty. She'll dribble it back out and slow things up, and until you extend out, they could probably do that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Cartwright now picks up her dribble, hands it off to Woosley.
We saw the Nixa boys do that last night in their game.
Smith, it made for a very anticlimactic finish to what could have been a record-breaking day. There's a pass stolen by Clark, now up ahead. Conway, and another foul. That's what it's like. Last night in the boys' game, Rogersville just wanted to die a slow death. And instead of trying to get back into the game, they just made it no fun for anyone and had them sit there for 16 minutes. Bray gonna inbound on the sideline here. 4:07 to play. Substitutions coming from the Lady Bulldogs. Bray inbounds into the backcourt to May, who's across the half-court line. She picks up her dribble, finds Jones inside. Jones, power dribble, and the shot's good.
I got worried there on that power dribble. I was afraid she was going to lose her timing there. And with that being said, Greenwood's going to take a full timeout, give everyone a rest here.
Including us.
But no ice cream sandwiches this time.
No, I can drink my strawberry milk. It's 44-30. Nixa starting to have some life offensively. Greenwood inbounds here, and that's a great break for the Eagles, as it's a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that's a backcourt violation. Helps if you're on mute.
Yeah, can't really talk when you're muted. I guess I could hear you.
Yep.
May into the front court with 3:45 to play, picks up her dribble. Lob pass to J.C. Bray on the right wing. Bray picks up her dribble, goes inside to Clark, who finishes. This would be quite the comeback for the Lady Eagles if they could complete it. It's down to a 12-point lead. And another Timeout for Greenwood. This one just 30, so let's.
Yep, and they're definitely capable of coming back. I mean, they've got a good offense. They've got a good defense.
Heck, they started out on a 9-0 run in the game.
Yep.
There's definitely no reason why they couldn't go ahead and come back here, but we'll see. What do you think they need to do? Come back.
The passing. That's their biggest thing right now. They're so far away, so stretched offensively, and that's because of the pressure of the Greenwood defense. They're active and they're spreading their defense that it's causing the Lady Eagles to be spread out, and it's a long pass.
I think they've done a great job here as of late, though, getting it into the paint.
Yep.
That's where they've gotten the bulk of their points.
That's where they started the 9 points to start the game.
I think Jones has 4 of the last 6 points, and then Clark has the other 2, and those have all been 3 feet from the basket.
Yep.
So Piercy up top. She'll fire for 3. Oh, that's a lucky break.
Yep.
Because that was not a good shot at all.
Nope.
Well, maybe it was because she made it, so I don't know. Sadie Conway into the front court, throws it across to May. May right back to Conway. Conway left wing, throws it to May in the corner. It's tipped away. Here goes Kylie Piercy. Into the front court. Her pass is tipped now. Still has it into the corner. Cartwright for 3. It's good.
Good three-point shooting team we've got on our hands, that's for sure.
It's an 18-point lead. Now this pass tipped out of bounds and off the cameraman's head.
There we go.
It's unfortunate.
Not our cameraman, though. That's Mediacom.
Mediacom.
Once again, ever since we had that timeout, every single pass we've had has been tipped. Yeah, finally get one that's not tipped. But
right as you
every
say
possession's had one.
Hammett kicks it off to Jones at the top of the key. Now out Sadie Conway. Conway cross court to Hammett.
If you look, too, off ball, there's not a lot of movement. It's just high-low right there in the paint, and Greenwood's doing a good job keeping that away.
That pass is tipped, but they whistle for a foul, and so this is where, like, for the next 2 or 3 minutes, it could still look bad, but once we get in the bonus, there could be a chance to come back even from down 18. If you start getting into the free throw game, they go quick into Clark here. Clark just throws one up, and it goes off the front rim.
Good job splitting those 2 defenders there, giving her a better look to get up there instead of just trying to go up with it with 2 guys there with her.
Clark's quietly up to 10 points tonight. Now on the other side, Cartwright kicks it out to Anna Trusty. Now back into the paint. It's Russin. Russin's shot, no good, and rebound to Nixa.
Get a good possession here. Don't throw it away.
No.
Ooh, man.
Cross-court pass to Sadie Conway. Conway driving baseline, gives it off to Jones. Jones off the glass.
There we go.
Definitely no quit in this Lady Eagles team, and now Jones is up to 10 points.
Back to a 14-point game as well.
On the other end, Cartwright. Now this is where on the past few possessions, Greenwood would hit a 3 after Nixa gets a few good possessions. See what they do here. Double screen from Cartwright. She's defended by Bray on the inside, trying to find something. Throws it out to Trusty. She's fouled on the shot. And will go to the line for 2.
Not a good shot by Greenwood, but got bailed out by getting bumped on the arm there. She was going up. Kind of a running jumper, mid-range. I don't know what you call it.
I don't really know what you call it. I struggle sometimes when they throw
prayer
stuff up.
Is what you call it as a coach.
It's like the first free throw is good. She's up to 15 now tonight. That's like a shot you would see at the end of a shot clock or something.
Yep.
Not really when you're not having one.
And with a 14-point lead.
90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trusty, she's good on both. And it's back to a 16-point game.
I was going to say, I said 14, and then I'm like, she made the free throw. They didn't have the 15-point, but they finally did get it.
Hammett holds it on the left wing. Now over to Bray. Bray picks up her dribble, goes high post to Clark. Clark pass thrown away. Here goes Greenwood. Eagle defenders bumping into each other. Trusty gets the layup to go. 18-point lead again for Greenwood. Bray on the left wing, under a minute to play here in the third quarter of the Pink Division Championship game. Bray's pass is tipped, goes back to herself, now inside to Teeter. Clark spinning and gets the shot to go.
That's what we got to have happen. Got to get it inside. They're trying to space us out. That's where the opening is, in the middle, if you think about it. Greenwood really spaces out their defense, but it's making it tough on the guards for the passes. Dribble drive, penetrate, kick it off to Nora Clark.
Cartwright's fouled there, and it's on the floor. So just the third team foul for Nixa. And Cartwright will inbound underneath their own basket. Actually, no, they throw it into Cartwright. Now a foul's whistled as she went barreling into Kinley Hammett, but they call the foul on Bray first. And that's her fourth. She got her third. They sent Grant to the table to check in Grant for Bray, and then before they could do that, they called the foul on Bray. They inbound it here. Now go inside Cartwright, and a jump ball. That'll go to Nixa. With 25.5 to play.
I really don't like that call.
Me either. What would you have called?
If they would have both came down with it, yes, jump ball. But when it's hit as they're going down, falls out, just let them play. It's a block shot at that point.
That's what I was thinking. Clark hands it off to now outside. It's Conway for three. Off the back iron. Rebound by Grant, who can't finish too strong. And rebound to Greenwood. Oh, that was a push-off.
Yep.
Now Piercy across the timeline. Throws into the front court. Trusty for three. Air balls. And so at the end of the third quarter, it's 54-38. Greenwood on top. Third quarter brought to you by Wise Guys. One more quarter of action to decide the Pink Division champion, and Greenwood leads by 16 here. The team out of Arkansas, they have the basketball as well. Russin fires to Cartwright for three, no. And rebound taken away. Nixa had it, now it goes to Greenwood. Trusty inside.
Ooh, nice
Her
block.
shot blocked and now out of bounds off of the Lady Bulldogs.
Nice block by Clark there. Had to jump up even to make the block.
And that Clark very rarely has to jump to make blocks. She can
that's
usually
true.
just put her hand
Yep.
up. So that's athletic out of her. 20 seconds off the clock. That was a really just kind of stupid possession, in my opinion, from Greenwood.
Yep.
Tried to rush a three. May holds it left side. Now swung across to Hammett. Hammett fakes the pass inside, back to May. They're trying to go to Clark high post. Now they throw it into the corner to Conway. High post, Clark. She's going to throw a shot up. Won't go. And rebound to Greenwood. Now on the other end, it's Anna Trusty. Almost a backcourt violation. She gets across. Russin gives it off to Trusty. Trusty working on Clark. Now they throw it across to Sexton. Up top, Cartwright, and back to Trusty. A minute off the clock here in the fourth quarter. No score out of either team. Left side, Sexton. Now up top, it's Russin. They find a shooter all alone for three, and she hits it. It's Anna Trusty.
Yeah, that's a killer there.
Yeah.
Backbreaker for sure.
Gonna have to score and score quick here. May cross court pass to Sadie Conway. Now corner Hammett. Hammett finds Sadie Conway. Now Clark. Clark driving, shot up, no good. And rebound to who? May fights for it and gets it. Cross court pass to Conway. Now back to May.
This 1-3-1 zone is not a real easy way to shoot threes as that happens.
As Conway fires, can't hit. Rebound to May. May's shot. Scoop layup is good and the foul. Wow.
But we were needing to hit some threes, but that's one way to do it, get a three-point play.
Three the hard way.
Yeah, and that was not an easy bucket.
No. We'll see Clark check out here. It's a 17-point game with 6:12 to go.
That's 32's fourth foul as well.
No good. Rebound to Conway inside. Oh, my goodness. That was the quickest jump ball in the history of basketball.
It was almost as quick as that one down there.
Yeah, it stays with Nixa, but he ripped it right away. Or she ripped it right away. Conway will inbound underneath her own basket. She's got to get rid of it. Finally throws it up top to Hammett, who wins a jump ball. Hammett on the left wing. Now going back right side, gives it off to Conway. Conway driving through, lowers her shoulder, falls, and a travel whistle.
She dribbled, though. She fell with the ball. That shouldn't have been a travel.
My goodness. This dude's selling. 2 minutes in, they inbound it to Cartwright. Cartwright across the timeline into the front court, now into the corner to Russin. Throws it over, a three-pointer from Sexton, won't go. Rebound saved by Greenwood, and it goes to them. Sexton at the top, and Coach Reeves is screaming to pull it back out, as they finally do. Trusty throws it left side to Russin.
Definitely no reason for them to be in a hurry at this point.
And now a foul's whistled. See Clark check back in.
I will say that's one nice thing, Greenwood. They're not looking just to hold it either.
No,
they're
that's
still looking
nice.
to score.
Which I think is about to make Coach Reeves' head explode, but they're looking to score still.
Yeah. I think they're trying to go a little too quick, and he's wanting them to slow down just a little bit.
We'll go four Lady Bulldogs across the baseline here.
Got his wish there, just a 1v1 here.
Cartwright throws it out to Trusty.
Waste some clock here.
Trusty crossover move. She's going to go all the way to the basket and scoop. Layup is good.
That looked easy, too. There's 4 Lady Eagles down there. Someone's got to step over and help. Problem is, the minute you step over, they're shooting a shot in the corner for 3.
Yeah. Trusty's up to 22 points tonight. May's going to fire for 3. Yes!
There we go.
It is May, right? Not Mayhe.
Yeah,
or am I? Okay, yeah. I was going to say the announcer keeps saying it differently than I am. 16-point game again. Cartwright into the front court. She's defended by Conway. Gets the screen. Driving on the right baseline. And they'll call a hand check as both of her hands were straight up in the air. But it was a layup, so might be good for the Lady Eagles. Both teams shooting the rest of the way. We'll see Bray check back in with 4 fouls. And Hammett will go out. Into the corner, it's Cartwright with it. Cartwright spinning through the lane. Finds the baseline cutter. Layup won't go, but a foul is charged to Brooke Teeter.
That'll be her second personal foul. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, we haven't kept track of turnovers, but that's definitely cost the Lady Eagles in this one.
Well over the average.
Yep, well over the average, I would say. They'll look back at this game, watch the film, I'm sure, at some point next week, and think, why in the world did I pass that ball there? There's going to be another one right there.
Everything going wrong. You know, last night I remember.
Did they have anybody in the lane?
I don't think so.
For a free throw?
As that ball was out of bounds, tipped off of a Lady Eagles' hand. I remember last night I said it was just one of those nights for the Nixa Eagles as the ball's kicked right to Peters for a 3.
Yep.
It's exact opposite
for
the Lady Eagles tonight. They have not had a single break bounce their way. Here's Woosley in the front court, met with a double team, and it's tipped out of bounds by Clark. 17 points in 4 minutes would be one of the greatest high school comebacks I've seen. I'm not saying they're out of it yet, but it'd be pretty impressive. As Sexton holds it. Now Cartwright, top of the key, 3, no. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds, and it'll go to Nixa. I think another big part where we'll go back and look at the stats in this game and see why the Lady Eagles lost would be they're getting out-rebounded heavily, especially on the defensive end.
Defensive boards, they usually get 18.
Bray,
yeah, I'd say they're not at that
ball taken
yet.
away from her, but a travel's whistled. Sorry, what was that?
18.2
I don't know if they're
defensive
at
rebounds,
18.
and they're definitely not. They've probably given up 18 offensive boards for
probably.
Greenwood, but offensive boards are at 9 for the average.
Sadie Conway, high post, spinning is Nora Clark. Can't go. And rebound to Greenwood.
Yeah, you can tell there's definitely a little fatigue here from the Lady Eagles after 4 games in 4 days. Not quite the enthusiasm momentum we've had the past 3.
Cartwright, they bring a double team, now throw it right side to Sexton. Sexton up top. Some oohs and ahs from the 35 Lady Bulldogs on the bench. Now Conway with the tie-up. And it'll stay with Greenwood.
Every time we talk about the bench, the number's gone up.
I know.
Started out with 15, then we went to 25, now we're to 30.
It's actually 18 plus 18. The 5 on the court. So
okay, there you go.
Yeah. But it might as well be 1,000.
Yeah.
He'll throw it into the backcourt. Maddie Cartwright with it. With 3:10 to play in this one. Cartwright, Euro step. Can't finish. There are people tumbling everywhere, and that might be the 5th foul on Bray. If they whistle it on her.
They have somebody on their bench, but they've only dressed out 8.
Yeah, no, that one's actually not going to be on her. They'll call it on Nora Clark. Yeah, they've got so many girls. Can imagine that the hotel bill was expensive.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, assuming that's a JV team or 2 something.
Free throw's good.
Probably good experience for them getting to be out on the road. And
well, yeah, especially I'm pretty sure the first night or the first 2 nights they probably got to play a little bit.
Yep.
And free throw is good as well. It's a 19-point game. Pass thrown into the corner, now up top to Bray. Bray into the paint, and a foul will be whistled, so she'll go to the line for the 1-and-1. That'll be Brooke Teeter.
The passing has just been like I said, I feel like it's been the difference in the game so far.
And it's actually been crisper here in the last 3 minutes.
They're still getting tips.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. Greenwood's got hands up in the air as well, and we're throwing some very high floating passes.
May checks out, Hammett checks in. And the second free throw is good.
I was notorious for doing that in high school, but it landed me a spot on the bench, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wonder who was your coach?
Yeah, I wonder who put me on the bench. Definitely wasn't you.
Yep.
Nah, it's okay. You played me more than I should have as Piercy travels there. I even got a few starts here and there.
Oh, man. What was I thinking?
I don't know. I do not know. Eagles get the ball back here, down by 17 with 2:50 to play. We need to start jacking up the three-pointers. Bray hands it off to Conway, just shoot it. Conway goes high post to Clark. Clark has the ball taken away from her. Now diving on the floor. And timeout. And I think that she had sole possession. So
yep. Pinned it against the
terrible
floor.
call. 30-second timeout brought to you by Knight Heating and Air Conditioning. And we're back here. Nixa inbound the ball. They go high post to Clark. Clark tries to dribble and is fouled.
They've made it difficult on Clark tonight, though. I mean, it's been a double team at the high post. They'll bring that guard down and double team her, and it's been a tough night for her. But how many points she end up with still?
Currently, she has, I believe, 10.
10.
She can't get the free throw to go. She actually has 12. On the other end here, layup. That's a nice defensive play by Bray. She knocks it out of bounds. Oh, I thought it was off of the Lady Bulldogs, but they'll retain possession.
Clark's averaging 13, almost 13 points a game. So
inside layup, no good. And rebound to Kinley Hammett. Ooh, that was a travel.
It was a travel. That knee definitely went down.
They're not going to whistle anything.
Have to at this point. Go back to the replay and see if the knee was down,
They got replay capabilities here. There's a college gym. Hammett holds it left side.
She got called for a double dribble on that last night. Dropping the ball.
They throw it in high post to Sadie Conway, who loses it, and a jump ball is called. And May will check back in.
I think that would have been the last thing I would have called there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. There were about 15 things that ran through my head.
Yep.
And
That was
none
the
of them
last
was that.
option. Ball is going to
Bray
stay
inbounds
with
it.
Lady Eagles.
And this one's tipped away. And here goes Lexi Smith into the front court. Cross court pass now inside. Just throw this one up for Cartwright. It won't go. And here goes J.C. Bray wanting to go fast. Bray down the sideline. It's taken away. It's looks like a hockey game. Cartwright on the other side. Her layup, yes. Here goes May on the other end of the floor. May has it taken away, and finally a foul is whistled. She's laying on the ground.
Yeah, these poor Lady Eagles worn out. Lily May, she's taking a beating tonight,
She
too.
is.
Got the check into the boards. 2-minute penalty for
Yeah, they called boarding.
boarding.
So,
She's at the
go ahead.
line, though.
Yeah, so Nixa will be the runner-up in this tournament for the third time. One time they were the runner-up in the KTXR Lady Classic. They've
I
been
remember that tournament.
in the 2020. In the 2020 Pink and White they were the runner-up. 2013 they were the runner-up, and then in the old Pink and White they were the runner-up in 1993. Minute 30, they'll throw it up ahead. Now into the front court, it's Piercy. Short corner, Smith throws it back up top, and they're still going to play defense. As Cartwright holds it right wing. Cartwright loses the basketball. She's on the floor. Bray. Call a timeout. So that timeout brought to you by Night Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's step aside. We'll be back. Okay, so we're back. I was trying to figure out the difference between the KTXR and the Lady Pink and White Classic. They throw it up top.
Yeah, the KTXR was kind of the tournament of champions for the girl side of things. Back in the day, just 8 teams. Brought in a couple out-of-town teams. My cousin played for Stockton girls and played well in those tournaments. I don't know if I think they won it one year maybe.
Ball was taken away.
But then the Pink and White was just a 1-8 bracket as well.
Shot's good. Oh, my goodness, this guy. I cannot believe they just called that a charge.
Yep. It's a good thing I was talking. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, my goodness. A ref show. The game's over, man.
Yep.
And now J.C. Bray's just going to get her 5th foul.
Yep. So KTXR used to take place here at Drury in Weiser, well, over across the street at Weiser. And then the Pink and White was at McDonald Arena at Missouri State.
Oh, okay.
Yep. That's how that worked. And then a few years ago, they decided to combine it. And then Springfield Public Schools.
Yeah, anymore now. I mean, the top 2 or 3, the top 1 through about 3 seeds are out-of-town teams now in this
So
tournament.
they just combine it so that it's, like I said, kind of a tournament of champions for the girls. But now it's just 2 brackets like the blue and gold is. They already had the teams, obviously, with 2 brackets going at the same time anyway, at 2 different locations.
Might as well just bring them in together.
Yep.
Free throw is good.
And then with Drury having gym space next door to each other, if the pipes weren't busted.
Yeah, they had to go to Kickapoo on the first day. Here, May's got it in the front court. Now Hammett.
I'm sure
And a foul
Weiser was a cold little gymnasium then that day, though, because it was already cold outside.
Yeah, my goodness. It was freezing. That's one thing I was talking about. I remember being a kid and going over there to play, and they'd always have the fans running
Summer League,
on the court. And you could, because it was 102 degrees outside, so in the gym it was 130.
They had all the windows open. And
Yeah, I've never sweat so much in my life. Clark connects on both free throws. It'd always be miserable over there. Eagles still in a full court press here, and May's going to take this one away, and now a jump ball, and somehow I think this is like the third in a row Nixa has gotten, but they give it to Nixa again. Let's see if they change it.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, there's only 20 seconds left. There probably won't be another one. But
Nope. No. They're just going to leave it at Nixa.
They give it to Clark
That's
inside, and she gets the layup to go. My goodness.
That's funny.
I
Here
swear
we go,
that's like the
jump
third
ball.
one. They're going to get it across the timeline here and just dribble this one out. Oh, no, it's tipped away. Jump ball. Come on. Oh, tips it away. Jump ball. Nah. So the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs will take the Pink Division Championship in the pink and white. 66-51. They win. What were your thoughts there, Burns?
I mean, Greenwood's a good team. There's no doubt about it.
They're athletic.
They had some athletes. They hit the three. That's really between them hitting threes and us throwing the lob passes and just turning overs from those passes. I mean, they were aggressive defensively, which is why we were having to throw those long passes like we were. But it's something that the Lady Eagles really haven't had to come up face against anything quite like that yet in the season. So it's good game for them. Unfortunately, it came on the wrong side of this one tonight, but that'll definitely help them out down the road and as we continue on into the 2023.
Yeah, they close out the 2022 year 10-2 on the year. Both teams, both boys and girls teams, off to some hot starts, but combined 21-2. It's
Yeah.
solid start for the basketball teams in the year, and a first place championship for the boys and a second place from the girls as they get their second place trophy.
Looks like our camera operator, Bella Marsh, turned the camera off for a minute, but she got it back on
There we go.
for the ceremonies. She's up above us, so we don't have any communication with her.
Nope. No, go ahead and give Greenwood their championship trophy. They had a successful trip up from Arkansas. They are the #1 ranked team in 5A. Forgot to mention that, so probably see them in a state championship game, and wouldn't be shocked if we see the Lady Eagles back in a similar spot.
Yeah, that was a good team they have.
Yeah.
How many should I say this time? 45 of them?
I think there were 62, actually.
62.
They actually have a full 85-man football
There you
roster.
go, yeah. They were aggressive. They could have played a football team. Probably a small.
Oh, they're giving the sportsmanship award.
Oh,
We gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Figure out who wins this. Last year, Nixa won this.
sounds like it might be Greenwood.
That's what I figured.
I was going to say, they kept looking over there at him.
That's why I figured. Well, it's been fun to be back.
Now the camera's off.
The camera's off, so I guess we can go ahead and say so long. For Jordan Burns, I'm Ryan Retone, saying goodbye from the O'Reilly Family Event Center.